Hello.
Yeah,
Welcome to Extra Time.
we're doing it.
Jack has got a long drive home in the snow. Look at him.
Unlucky, son.
If Conte were in charge of Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester United, Manchester City or Spurs, would they be on top of the league? He'd be busy.
Yes. He took a team that finished, what, 10th last season? Something ridiculous like that. And have them on top of the league now. So he gave them where they started.
You think he?
Yes.
You think he could sort out Liverpool's back five to have them up there?
You know who can sort them out? Sacco.
Sacco.
Ah,
See, I just can't get rid of him, can I? It's like a bad smell following me around. Sacco.
What do you think?
harsh. Bit harsh. Sacco's not done anything to upset you.
Oh, he has. He's the cause of all this.
What do you think, Ali?
Depending on what team you give me, I don't think Arsenal would be on top with Conte.
No.
I don't think Spurs would be on top with Conte. I do think that Manchester City would be doing better with Conte right now than they are with Pep Guardiola.
Okay. Next question. Would you rather have up top right now Jamie Vardy or Fernando Torres?
I'm taking Fernando
Yes,
Torres
yes,
right
yes,
now.
Torres,
El
right.
Niño,
The
baby.
bad weekend to
Absolutely,
pick that
yeah.
and all.
Of course.
Easy.
That was easy.
Wow.
That was him.
Okay. Okay, boys. What goes on in the dressing room at half-time when you're losing?
Oh.
Steve, I'm going to go to you first, just because from your Revs experience.
What goes
How
on
do you
is
deal with it
you keep your. How do you deal with it?
as a coach?
It depends how bad the performance has been. If it's a collective thing, then you keep it that way. But if there has been an individual who has just been so bad, then you have to pull them out. As a player, if things are not going well, keep your head down. Don't make eye contact with the manager or whoever it is that's talking, in case they decide to pull you out.
Right.
So you keep your head down.
Your head down with a lot, Jack.
I don't know what you're trying to suggest, huh? Don't know what you're talking about.
As a goalkeeper, what happens at half-time if you've had a stinker? Have you ever gone in there and apologised, for example?
No.
I'm a proud man. I'm a proud man.
No, having a stick is part of the game. You kind of take responsibility for it, and you know, you hope to be better in the next half. I mean, I've gone into dressing rooms at the same time where defenders had a stinker, and my responsibility at that point to try to get him playing better, not to.
You wouldn't expect an apology.
No.
What if a player got sent off for doing something stupid?
I wouldn't expect him. Not at half-time. At half-time, we deal with that at the end of the game.
Right.
At half-time, we still have 45 minutes of football to go. That's the focus. If he got sent off, we deal with that
But
on Monday or whatever.
Sometimes you would find in locker rooms that the guy who's having a stinker comes into halftime and wants to be the vocal guy.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden trying to cover up whatever stinky job he's doing out there with, well, I'm being a leader now. I said, nah, sit down, dude. Sit down. You've been terrible. Sit down.
Sounds like you have a guilty conscience, Ali.
Well, I sat myself down.
Ali was already on the floor.
Yeah. Genuine stuff, everybody forgives them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But if it's something stupid, as you brought up,
Yeah.
Yeah.
then absolutely he gets the finger pointed down.
Okay, final question. Coming out of retirement to manage boyhood team Rangers. Does Warburton go? Did he go in the end? I lost track.
No, he went and then he wasn't gone and then he was. And then I noticed watching the Rangers game at the weekend, there's somebody else
Right, so he's probably gone.
shaking out. I mean, who knows, but...
Would you take over Rangers if they gave you a call?
To be honest, it's a bit of a poison chalice. I mean, obviously being a Rangers fan as a kid growing up, it was the team. But if you're a coach and you really want to put yourself in a position to succeed, it's going to be hard for you if you go to Rangers right now. Celtic are so far ahead, both in terms of quality on the field, with the capabilities of adding to that quality, that somebody like Rangers right now can't afford to go out and get players that are going to be able to compete with
Doesn't that
Celtic.
make it a bit
So
more-
where do you go as a coach?
As a fan, doesn't that make it a little bit more attractive to close that gap with Celtic?
Not if it's
To be the
impossible.
man, to be
But
that man.
If it's possible, if they have things in place that you can walk through the door and say, right, okay, if I can do this, and this, I can maybe get close to them. But when you're trying to do that with no budget, no players, and really no chance of getting close to Celtic anytime soon,
You're up against
you've
Brendan
got
Rodgers.
nowhere to
You've
go.
got no chance.
Yeah, you've got nowhere to go.
So you're saying you wouldn't sell your house here if you got the job?
Not yet.
Rent it out. Rent it out.
ESPN FC is back
Somewhere
on
in
your
the States
screens tomorrow. A big week of Champions League action. Looking forward to it. 6 p.m. I'm sure you're fascinated to know that. 6 p.m. Eastern on ESPN News.
Yeah.